Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vampire the Requiem Party Monsters here on Dork Tales. I hope you're all doing well tonight. I'm your storyteller, Kelly. I use he and him as my pronouns, and I'm very excited to be here tonight because we are back, baby! We were away for like 2 months. Now we're back. Or 2-something months. It's been a while. Very excited to be back here, folks. For those of you tuning in for the first time, this is episode 3, the first rule of Bite Club of our Party Monsters game, which is set in the Chronicles of Darkness timeline and the Vampire the Requiem 2nd edition rule set. We are using this game as well to debut a series of rules that were written by myself and my friends over at None More Dark. None More Dark Publishing, which is a little indie press title that publishes through the Storyteller's Vault. We have been working to recreate all of the clan novels, the clan books from first edition Requiem, and I am very happy to say that as of this, all of my stuff is in, and the Gangrel book is on its way very shortly. I think there's one more thing that needs to be submitted from someone else, and a little bit of the art needs to be polished off, and then we will have fantastic Gangrel stuff coming out. But if you like what we do here and want to help support not only the stream, but these fantastic rules, you can go and purchase the books of Storyteller's Vault right there. And if you use that link that I just put, I get a discount. It'll also be in the well, I won't get a discount. I'll get an extra kickback. It's nice. Apparently I get like an extra 10%, which is great because on some of these books that's all I make. So I actually double my amount. Folks, that is basically my pre-spiel. I'm gonna pass this along. Let's go ahead and say hello to everybody. Let's go in a big circle, starting with Chris. I can't hear you. Speak up, boy.
There we go. Hi, I'm Chris. I use he, him, or they pronouns. Tonight marks the 373rd day without smoking, so over a year now, which is how this game started. Tonight I'll be playing Erik, the Maquette Norvegi, who's in the Evictus and kind of pretty much the kicked dog of the group. And the rules for it are in the I think that book. I think I'm pointing the right way this time, hopefully. And they're really cool. I can't wait for Gangrel too, because Gangrel was my first, so I gotta take a look at that when that's done, and looking forward to seeing that.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. The Gangrel book, I can say from what I wrote in it, is really solid, and the fiction is harsh. Oh, none of you are my test readers. Damn it, that's weird. Normally I have at least 2 test readers in one of my games. Hi, Amy.
Hi. I'm Amy. I use she, her, they, them pronouns, and I will be playing Lena Masters, the the Ventru Macellarius. She's very tall. She is very large, and I love her. Also, Kelly, nice shirt.
What, this old thing? Wow, I just picked it up at tpublic.com/dorktales.
You mean that place that I just dropped in the chat?
What? Oh, and what? If you use, honey, you can get a 40% off coupon right now.
Anyway, I'm excited.
Sorry. Self-shilling.
That's just my fault this time.
It's just totally good. All right, let's pass it down to Winter. Hi, Winter.
Hi, but first let me take a selfie.
All right.
As is in character. Hi, I'm Winter. I play Cece LeBlanc, the Deva of this group. Oh, anything else you want to know, Kelly?
How you doing?
I'm tired.
Yeah. It's called Being in 2022.
Yeah. And it's daylight savings this week, fam.
Wait, is it?
Yeah.
Don't speak of this terrible thing.
Are we springing forward?
Like
Are we losing time or getting time?
We're losing time.
Look, I'm always losing time, man.
That's fair. All right. And finally, Caitlin.
Speaking of guess who works on daylight savings time, it changes. I sure do. Hello, everyone. I'm Caitlin, and tonight I will be playing Jillian Bean, the Nosferatu Candyman and self-proclaimed candy gremlin of the group. She is standing at a mere 5'2", which actually I found out is my height. I thought I was taller, but here we go.
Are you really that short?
I am actually that short. I got
you're
measured
close to my
recently.
height.
I got measured recently, and they were like 158 centimeters, and I was like, okay.
Hey, you're still taller than I am, girl.
That's true. That's true.
Nice. Everybody is a shorty.
Yes.
I think Chris and I are about the same height, actually. We're both above 6 feet. That's all that matters for guys. Just gotta clear that 6, and then you're fine.
As long as you don't have 6 feet, in which case, then you might be a spider if you have 6 feet and 2 hands.
I was gonna be like, that's an insect, Amy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Amy. Get it
No,
right.
I assume that
would
the
be
hands
an
would still be
insect.
there. Unless we're turning hands into feet now, in which case you have feet hands.
I think that's probably we're getting off
for
topic.
hands.
We're talking about the Zamisi right now, and this is the wrong continuity.
You are correct, that's true.
Although I have done
good though.
I've done everything I could to slowly sneak the Zamisi back into Requiem through these books.
Yes.
So many of my night horrors are just reskinned Zamisi things. Like,
Literally reskinned?
sometimes.
Ah.
All right, so folks, without further ado, we are going to hop into game. Can anybody give me a recap of what happened last time?
Oh god.
Oh boy.
and we have a hype
we
train.
almost ate somebody. It was a whole deal. Cece has new roommates.
This is true.
Sort of.
Right, I do.
Yeah. We have to go find someone named Lance Coker to get a code word that Charles Booth needs. I don't know. But I have a note saying that we really don't like Kalika Khan.
This is
Yeah,
true.
we don't like her. There's some random guy prisoner in your house too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can question him.
Yes.
I think we
that's where we were.
did.
I don't think we did yet.
No, I think we were on our
We were
way
about
to.
to.
We like shoved it. We were about to.
Yeah, she
shoved
went
him
through the
in there.
phone and looked through details. We
Yes.
saw
I thought
a bunch of info about.
You were like in your basement interrogating him a bit.
Yeah, I know we did a lot. We focused a lot on getting stuff out of the phone and what we got out of the audio messages that had been recorded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see. So I think the game was ending last time. It's been 2 months, so sorry.
Yeah.
That I think game was ending kind of close to sunup.
Possibly. I know I've got a note here saying that CC. Oh gosh, something.
Oh, I have a few
Oh.
notes. Okay.
Has contact info for someone named
Joaquim.
who is located by the Dead Mall in Kingsgate.
Yeah.
Fair.
And something about the basement of St. Christopher's, the Holy Order.
I think that was around. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, Judah got details on Lance Coker. I have a note here. Working
That's
with
true.
Charles Booth? Question mark. Arrow Mafia? Question mark.
Mafia
Arrow Hardware and
exclamation.
Supplies van. Yes. So I think we got some of that info out of Judah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, folks.
Oh yeah,
I'm
because that
hopping-
was his video footage. Sorry.
There's something about the workers in the video. We got the name of the company off of the side of a van, even though the workers were blurred out.
Yeah. Arrow Hardware and Supplies.
Yeah.
All right. You all ready for some Vampire the Requiem? Does anybody have any experience that they need to spend before we start? All
I'm good.
Sounds great. All right, here we go then. Last night you spent most of your time investigating the Rio Theater, finding the dead body of a Carthian, rotting in one of the seats, confronting a strange man who showed up with information on drives that you were currently decrypting, breaking into, looking through his phone, finding all sorts of information out. This man, Judah, you took him back to your manor. And Lena, it was there that you locked him up in the basement, interrogated him, interrogated his devices, and planned your next step. You knew that there was a member of the Carthian movement, or pardon me, what is Joachim? Did you write down what covenant he belongs to? Anybody?
I have Lankea at Sanctum.
Okay, that is absolutely correct. Good. Knowing that you would have to reach out to Joaquin the following night to go and progress on certain parts of this investigation. And by the way, since it has been 2 months since play, if you have any questions or if you need any clarification, just ask me and we can work through it. I'm not going to assume that you have all of the knowledge right at the top of your head. It's been 10 weeks. I feel you.
Right on.
Yeah. The end of the night is fast approaching. And as you finish gathering the things from the phone, you realize now that you have maybe an hour and a half before sunrise. Those of you who are living elsewhere in the city might do best to depart, with plans to meet up tomorrow. What do you do?
Well, I go
my
back
couch
to...
is open if needed.
Couch?
One of the rooms. I know, I say couch, or one of the rooms. I can have one made up if needed.
I should probably go meet up with my house guests.
Oh, that's a good call.
Yeah.
Get them settled in.
Yeah.
I'd kind of like to change. I don't like to wear the same thing twice, so I'm gonna go home. But thanks for the offer.
All right. And what about you? Erik, what are you doing?
I think he'll probably he'll leave, but he'll just go out into the gardens, and he does have his own place, a little safe haven, but it's a little run down. But I think tonight he'll just try and find a place somewhere on the grounds and sink into the earth.
Okay. So you can easily do that. Go ahead, and I believe that's, was that 1 point of vitae, or is it 2?
I believe so. I'm just looking that up right now.
Absolutely. All right, so you all separate, heading home your own ways. Now, quick question though: weren't all of you picked up in Lena's car?
They
Yeah.
were.
Yes.
That's true, we were.
So how are you getting home? Are you having your driver take them? Are you?
When they express their interest to go home, I will give them kind of like a cursory look and then just like, I'll have my driver take you home. He knows the way, I'm sure.
Oh, thank you. I was just gonna take the SkyTrain. That works.
Erik, you head outside, and I forgot that in 2nd edition it's 0 for Earth, and they just made it so that you have to spend for the durability of the material you're sinking into.
Nice.
So it's actually way better than it used to be, where you'd have to buy specializations for each one of the materials.
Sweet.
All
That
right.
sounds great.
You head out. You merge into the earth, becoming one with the dirt and worms. The other 2 of you are taken out by the driver. What car do you have him use, Lena? One of the BMWs, the Phantom?
Probably one of the BMWs. The Phantom is reserved for...
Okay. He drives you home in a
something
7
little
Series.
less high.
Totally. A black 7 Series with leather interior awaits, and you're driven home, well, or to wherever you ask to be let off. Rain is falling on the car, Cece and Jillian, as you are brought back toward your respective places. Now, Lena, what part of the city do you live in?
So, she's a little bit, must be in the outskirts, probably, I want to say more North Van-ish.
Okay, like where it gets kind of rural up there?
Not super clear, but it's a big enough, yeah, it's a big enough house that it needs space, and that she is able to keep a horse on the lot.
Okay.
Large horses, so.
Cece, what part of Vancouver do you live in?
The vibe that I get is something more like Gastown, like in the center, but not the hugest apartment.
Okay, sounds good. And Jillian?
Probably around Fairview so that I can get to Granville Island pretty quickly.
Okay, so actually, like, fairly close to Gastown as well, really. Like, compared to, like, being in Richmond or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So you cross the Lionsgate Bridge, and as you do, the rain is spattering down. The driver tries not to make eye contact or converse with you at all. But he does, there's no like divider in this. It's just a standard sedan, a fairly expensive one, but nothing particularly expensive overall. Are the two of you talking in the back as you go?
Yeah, could do. What do you think we should do next?
Side note, I do remember I ate one of your candies last game too. I can't remember what it does though.
I don't think it... I think, yeah?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, nice. Okay, well, I thought you, like, saved. I thought you could, like, save.
She saved against blood addiction.
Oh, that's good.
She did not save against the vinculum. So, Cece, you are 1 point bloodbound to Jillian.
Yay!
Yay. I like to give them out like candy.
Oof.
Would Jillian be taking like a window seat at all?
Well, it's the back of a BMW, so just
So
like
like,
a normal sedan.
got-
So it's got 2 window seats in the back.
Okay. So she'll be like looking out the window, trying not to be making a whole lot of eye contact, but like also be like scooching to try to be like touching. But she's really awkward about it.
Why acting so weird?
I don't know. I think I'm just tired.
It's fair. It's almost morning.
Mm-hmm.
You sure that's it?
I think so.
Okay, then.
He pulls through downtown, glides over into Gastown. Actually, is Gastown closer from Lionsgate? I can never remember.
Yes.
I was about to say, I never took the Lionsgate Bridge. I never went to North Van, really, when I was over. Still have never actually...
Yeah, because you go through downtown first.
Yeah, I was
and
about to say,
then
you go, and then you hit Granville over to Fairview usually, or something like that, right? I should know this. It's where the damn pack is.
Yeah, just beside, yeah.
As he rolls up to the address you gave him in Gastown, near the steam clock, it's still... It's damn near 5 o'clock in the morning at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And people are still stumbling around downtown. It's quieter than it was, but there are still a good dozen people out within line of sight that aren't just sleeping on the street. Although there are quite a few of those as well. It used to be worse, in that they used to throng around here a bit more. But recent initiatives have pushed them further and further down toward East Hastings Street, and the tent city over by the old police station. Ma'am, your stop?
Oh, yes. Thank you. Have a good night, Jilly.
Oh, have a good night. I'll see you later.
And she'll get out of the car and kind of shuffle to the door.
Okay. You make your way down toward your apartment, heading up through one of these side entrances, an old brick facade that had been resurrected when this was switched into a condominium back in the 90s. You make your way up a fairly claustrophobic stairwell from the street, but once you're on the second floor, it widens fairly significantly into a broad hallway big enough to carry probably a queen-size bed horizontally through. There are a number of apartments here, all squirreled away with strange shapes to them. This used to be a different type of building entirely, maybe a warehouse, maybe a shop. It's impossible to tell once the developers get a hold of this. But just like all things back in the 90s, when they got a hold of these buildings, they cut them up in whatever random shape they could, like jigsaw puzzles. Each one of these apartments has a random room that is full of extra corners, little alcoves that people have hastily hammered poles into to make a closet when they didn't have one, or have turned into a reading nook, barely large enough for an easy chair.
Oh, perfect.
And that is when you will you'll be able to make it to your apartment without a problem.
Okay, cool.
As you open the door, let's find out what they're doing inside. The first thing that you'll notice when you open the door is the smell of food. Such a strange thing to come home to after all of this time. It's that old, stale smell of craft dinner. Macaroni and cheese made out of powder and a little bit of milk.
Childhood.
The only pot that you have in the entire apartment is on the stove, and it's a big fucking colander is what it is. Pardon me, a big cauldron, basically like a stock pot. And at the bottom of it, you can see that there are, probably like 2 or 3 boxes of craft dinner worth of food slapped against the sides, starting to dry from being left out. There's a bottle of ketchup on the counter that's tipped over and has begun to ooze some of its contents onto the countertop.
It's like ketchup.
It's definitely ketchup. This one is. It looks like it was bought not that long ago. On the kitchen table, you can see that there's a crumpled baggie that's spilling what is definitely oregano out onto the table.
Cool.
It's not so much that they're bringing like weed into your place, it's that they're being really messy about it. That's probably bugging you. They've been here for less than
Couple hours.
3 hours, and you're already seeing that there's like a pile of clothes next to your kitchen table.
My place is also, I haven't described it yet.
Yeah, so go ahead and describe it for me. I want to know how oppressive this is.
Okay, so I have very little belongings.
Mm-hmm.
Except she has hundreds of canvases and art supplies everywhere, so it's already kind of a mess.
Okay. I assume that you have like a table. You might not have chairs for it.
Yeah, I'd have a table, but I have like 3 chairs, but they don't match.
Okay.
The only spot that looks somewhat put together is a computer corner that she has the camera facing her, but it's against a wall, but it's got lights like LEDs and everything. It looks like a gamer girl's computer setup.
Nice. And do you have 1 bedroom or 2 bedrooms here?
2.
Okay.
So she would say that the computer room is like her bedroom, but she actually locks herself into the little nook during the day from the inside.
Oh, the little like fake closet they got drywalled in?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she pried it open, and it's her little nook that she'll crawl into. And then she'll just say that she's at work, but she locks herself on the inside.
Sounds good. As soon as you come in, you're also going to hear the sound of steam and water dripping. Your shower is turned on full blast.
Perfect. I go straight to my little nook.
You'll hear a voice
but I will leave a note saying, though, I work in a few hours. Don't worry. Have a good night. By the ketchup bottle.
Okay. Do you have? Do you want to try to sneak past them?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a dexterity and stealth roll.
Can I also use celerity?
Yes, you could spend a point of vitae if you want to.
Yes.
Now your celerity automatically adds to your dexterity.
Fantastic.
So use dex, celerity, and stealth at a +2 already because they're in the shower.
Yeah, so let me see. Now that I have that.
Oh, the chat, Professor Multiverse has just bought you all +1 experience.
Woo! I like that. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm trying to find.
Oh, experience. Amazing.
1 second. I closed down the thing that had my.
Although technically,
PDF.
because this is Chronicles of Darkness, that should be a beat, not a full experience.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Oh, that's what I thought. That's why I was like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah,
So
no.
fixed it.
Dexterity.
Yeah, it'll be a beat.
My celerity
Okay.
adds. Can you tell me again? Sorry.
So your celerity adds your celerity rating, and then you have a +2 because they're distracted.
Woo. And that's it. I'd be rolling 3.
So you'd be rolling the total of your dexterity, the total of your stealth, the total of your celerity, and then 2 more. So what's your dex?
My dex is at 2.
Okay, so 2. Your stealth?
Ah, that's the one I need. Stealth is 2.
Okay, your celerity?
1.
Okay, so you're at 5 plus 2 for being for them being distracted. So you should be rolling 7, and you're looking for 8, 9, 10.
So I have 1, 2, 3. 0's reroll.
0's reroll, and they count for extra if you get more.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Reroll. 4.
4. You can easily make your way past them, rushing into the kitchen, and rushing in from the kitchen into your own room. And as you do, you are going to catch the telltale signs of. Well, the bathroom door is lodged open around a pair of panties that have kind of just been dropped in the door, and inside you will hear the sound of water shifting around. And the sound of flesh with the occasional cooing sound.
Cool. Have fun. Tie your shoes.
All right. Tie your shoes.
She's just very awkward.
They're not paying attention to you at all. They're distracted.
Good.
So you'll be able to make it into your bedroom, lock up, and with that you'll feel the sun rising. Day sleep will grab you, take you, and as you lay yourself down inside of your little sunless nook, you curl up into death's embrace again.
Yay, finally.
Finally, no more student loans. The rest of you continue on your night. Jillian, the driver takes you over to your place in Fairtown. Fairtown?
Fairview.
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 Fairtown is what the name of a district from last night's game. I run too many games, I think. Is there anything you do as a detour on your way there?
No, she can just go straight there.
Okay. You'll get a text message as you pull into your driveway. What kind of place do you have?
It's an apartment. I was literally just looking up apartments, and holy God, some of them are pricey. So she probably has a studio, honestly.
Nice.
Even a 2-bedroom's like over $2,100.
Oh, of course.
Like a 3-bedroom for like $9,000.
I literally just to give you all an explanation of like the Vancouver, like the area that we all kind of are from. I just saw an article that said the Victoria housing market has gone dystopian was the name of the article.
I mean, they're not wrong.
They're not wrong. The average house sale in Nanaimo, a shipping town to the north of here that nobody lives in, is $1 million.
Yep. I'm not surprised.
Oof.
Anyways,
who's never gonna own a house?
Yep.
It's me.
Yay.
Okay, so you are let out in front of your apartment building. Now, how old of an apartment is this? Is this like Is this like one of those like 80s numbers with like the big like wooden box balconies? Is it one of the ones with like the full stucco balconies? You know, like the veiny stucco.
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, that looks like it's made of white, like sheer white marble flesh.
Probably. She doesn't really like to stay at home too much anyway, so.
All right.
Doesn't really bug her.
That's the opposite of Cece.
Your phone buzzes, and it's a message from one of your workers. It's a message from, what was her name? Paige. It says, I'm gonna be able to make it in tomorrow, but I might be a little drunk.
She's gonna reply, okay, alright. Drink a lot of coffee. You got this, champ. And
Thank you. Heart candy.
perfect. As she goes up the stairs, because she probably takes the stairs rather than the elevator, because that elevator, oh god, who knows? That'll get you stuck in it for sure. She's gonna flick through her phone and just check to see if she's got any emails from like, I don't know, work or anything. She probably wouldn't because it's the morning. I was just thinking kind of like the next day, kind of check up everything, but
Okay.
she was there until close, so it's probably fine. I just thought about it now.
Make me an intelligence, and you can use anything you think would be related to finance. So this could be academics, this could be politics, technically.
Sure. Either of those will work just the same.
Yeah. Just make me a quick roll.
All right. 2 actually. Sorry, I almost missed one of them.
There's a trucker strike downtown. They're doing one of these stupid rallies because they don't want to wear masks or something. And what it's causing is it's actually causing a little bit of a bottleneck in some of the delivery routes. So just to be safe with 2 successes, you can quickly arrange for an alternative delivery from like a private delivery company. Someone who will like basically like you can order some sugar from Amazon or something like that, right? Like so someone can show up with a van rather than like a food delivery place.
I just realized she owns her own candy store. She probably has a little bit more money than that. She's got resources too.
It's probably a lot of
probably is a lot
of it's probably invested there.
Yeah. Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
But
anyway, all right. Let's do that.
You totally will bypass the problems there, and will be able to make it so that there's no problem going forward.
Good. Well, that's frustrating.
You also are going to know, though, that if they're having a rally downtown right across the Granville Bridge, that means that there is going to be a significant amount of backed up traffic, which means that you might want to see if you can call someone else in to give backup to Paige tomorrow. Because it's likely to be a busy one and with a lot of belligerent people. Or you could risk having drunk Paige handle all of it. Paige, yes.
I'll quickly send out a little text message to everyone. Or we might have a little group chat on Facebook or something. Yeah,
absolutely.
We do.
Yeah.
We do.
Or a WhatsApp.
Oh my god, I forgot.
A lot of people still use WhatsApp because it's encrypted.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. All right, we have a WhatsApp.
We definitely do.
On my phone. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to give me the managerial role. Please give me a manipulation plus persuasion or intimidation roll, depending on your managerial style.
Persuasion or intimidation? Oh well, those are just
intimidation. Intimidation would be things like, "Hey, everybody, there's going to be a lot of people in the shop tomorrow, and just a quick reminder that your evaluations are coming up. If anybody wants to, you know, help me make sure that stock's done so that we can get that done smoothly, you know."
That'd be great. She's actually pretty sweet with her employees, so it'll probably be a persuasion.
Okay, sounds good.
Ta-da! 2.
2? Okay. It's about 5 in the morning, but do you know all of your employees' names?
Yeah, she would.
Okay, cool. I
It's
mean,
not
like,
like
do
a
you
whole
know
lot.
any other employee names?
Oh,
Do you have men and women working there?
yeah, absolutely.
All
Yeah.
genders working there? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, boop. Okay, so you have someone named Matthew T. Cola.
Beautiful.
I just went to fake name generator, and Matthew T. Cola was the first, so Matt Cola. Matty Cola.
That works perfectly. They were hired on the spot.
He really, really
You know what that
does
means?
not...
You know that's about.
He doesn't
Your name's
like...
good, though.
He does not like cola bottles, though.
Fair.
But
That's fine.
You knew a Matt Cola? Really?
Oh,
Sorry,
really?
Trezelta knew a Matt Cola, apparently.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's ridiculous. Well, guess what? He works for Jillian now.
Yes.
He's a real snack.
Snack.
He was a good person and didn't deserve to work for Jillian.
Hey, I said she's pretty nice to them.
He'll say, he'll basically respond and say that, yeah, I can take it. I'm already awake right now with my daughter, so as soon as wifey wakes up, I can start getting ready and head down there for 9.
Oh, excellent. She'll,
Thanks,
yeah.
Thanks, Jillian.
Thank you.
And with that, you find your bed and sink into oblivion. Back at your place, is there anything that you're going to be doing, Lena?
I think she will make sure that Judah is comfortable. I think they came to some kind of agreement at the end there. I think she was gonna let him go or something once we got the information. Or
Okay.
like maybe put him on her payroll.
Okay.
She's like, I have money.
There was something about that, yeah. Like maybe not necessarily let him go, but he was the one that made the videos and like scrubbed them in the first place, and that could be useful or something like that. I don't.
Yeah, I remember thinking, I have money. I can do something with it.
Okay.
And
It seems like he might like
He
it.
mentioned hating Kalika as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So with everybody else gone, do you go approach him privately?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. You head into the room where he is, I think you had him zap strapped or something?
We did, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where you have him zap strapped, and he's like, oh, hi.
So I think we got off on the wrong foot. I need to apologize for the almost eating you thing.
Happens to the best of us.
Really didn't mean for it to get that far. But, you have some skills with what you've done with the video footage and what you've uncovered.
Thank you.
And I have a lot of money. And I really hate Kalika Khan.
Okay. Now you're talking.
Mm-hmm.
I
I don't know exactly what I could offer you at this point, but perhaps we could come to some kind of arrangement.
Sure. I don't know what kind of services I could do for you, but I mean, if you you could let me go and give me some money, and I'll be on retainer.
That could be doable.
I mean,
Just know that It would be on call.
I would assume, probably, yeah.
Is there anything more you can tell us about all this? Look, that can't be comfortable. And she's actually going to come over and she's going to undo the zap straps and, like,
Okay.
hand
just
him a
cut 'em?
glass of water. Yeah, just cut the straps. Actually, she might just break them.
Oh, that's fair. You got enough vigor. You can just snap them.
I've got more than enough vigor.
Yeah, thanks. And he'll grab the water and... What specifically do you want to know? Yes, Amy, what's up?
Could I have put some of my blood in it to try and blood bind him?
If it's
Is
water,
that a thing I can do?
no.
No, it needs to be more? Okay.
Well, it's honestly, he would be able to
It
see.
would just
if
be
it's
water,
in,
then.
If it's in water, he'd be able to see.
Yeah, I just don't know how much blood
if it
needs to
w-
go in and how much it
A
dilutes.
full point. So a point of blood is...
So that'd be quite a bit.
I would say it's always variable in these stories, but it's, say, like about a cup.
Yeah,
To
okay,
like
in that
about
case, it's way
a
more
half, at
than I
least a
would
half
think.
cup usually.
So then
a
we'll just go with
swallow.
water. Yeah. Okay.
What's
Then
your
it'd just be
dominate
water.
level?
Dominate?
Yeah.
None. I don't have any.
Okay. You never got. You didn't get
Didn't
it.
prioritize that.
I mean, you could just like grab him and force him to drink.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've. Is there anything about tasting his blood being able to find him again later? Is that something that we can do?
You get a. Oh, that's werewolves.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to
Honestly, you
figure
have
out.
money. You could hire
been a
people
while.
to find him.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Like, even if there's no supernatural means, I have mundane means. So-
Exactly.
Okay. Cool. Just curious. Yeah. Just be like,
what, what do you? He'll rub his wrists and. What do you want to know? I mean, it's a pretty strangled route.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm not sure. There's a lot going on here.
Okay.
But if nothing comes to mind, then.
Kalika was meeting pretty regularly with another guy. It's not in the tapes or anything. It's something I overheard. So it might be hearsay, but a guy named Emile. Charles Emile is the prince of the city.
Sorry. So, sorry, what were they meeting about?
I don't know exactly what it was, but I heard her say on the phone once, bring a meal. Kind of like that, you know, like with air quotes.
Yeah.
We have to get him dressed up right. And there was some joke about Pretty Woman. Like, not a Pretty Woman, like the movie Pretty Woman. It was...
Interesting. That actually might be very valuable information. Thank you.
happy to help.
How about I put you up for the night? We've got rooms. And I'll have my chauffeur take you home tomorrow. And you'll be compensated. I can... Let's see, how long have we, have you been assisting us? What time did we run into him last night?
I think it's been about 5 hours now.
It's like around 11.
It was around 11, 12.
All right, she'll pay him an hourly 5 hours of compensation for his troubles.
I can just take a cab.
No, I insist. It gets rough out there at night. Please, be my guest. Do you like dogs? I have 3 of them. They're very friendly.
I'm sure they are to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dogs are great. Love dogs.
Excellent. I'll have a room made upstairs for you.
Oh.
If you have to leave before I'm awake tomorrow, then just let the butler know.
Okay.
Oh, and here's my card. She'll pull out a business card and hand it. It's
Oh.
like charity events and galas organized.
Oh,
like,
you're not actually fucking with me. Okay.
Razor? No?
Or if you are, you're doing the long one. This is gonna really suck. Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Lena's fine. Or Miss Masters.
Miss Masters. I didn't have this conversation with you. If anybody asks, too. If it's not Kalika, I have no reason to screw anybody else over. But she's awful.
Yeah. And if she is getting up to what I think she might be, then I'm sure there's about to be a whole lot of trouble for a whole lot of people.
And he'll kind of smile weakly at you. You set him up with a room and
Well.
tuck him in for the night.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, she's gonna be a very generous, hostess. It's a nice room, too. Like, for as far as guest rooms go.
Nice place. Thanks.
Thank you. Don't wander around too much until the sun rises.
Uh-huh. Wouldn't think of it.
She's just gonna smile, honestly, just smile and then give a little laugh, and she's just gonna go downstairs and head into her own area and leave him be. Oh, but just before she does, it's just gonna be like, she'll stop at the door and be like, oh, just make sure you give us the details so we can wire transfer you your compensation. And then she'll just head out.
Oh, fuck. Oh, poor Judah. Chris, if there's anything that you would have done differently as Judah, let me know. I will tell you one out of character thing real quick. Had you originally, I was under the assumption you were going to leave him locked in your basement in that room. No. He was going to make his way out because nobody frisked him, and Judah has taken a habit of hiding things in certain places that can be used to pick locks.
That's hilarious.
I imagine he's gotten better at running away and getting out of situations since the game he was in, because that's all he's good at.
Yeah, it really is. And apparently selling people out, which actually is very true. He was very good at that in the first game. God, Judah's a piece of shit. Anyway.
He's hilarious. I love him.
Okay. The night passes. Everybody, do me a favor. Did we restore willpower at the end of last game?
No, I think it was
willpower.
It was a
so.
pickup right off from the previous game.
True, but so for willpower, let's see. When you act with your vice, you regain a point of willpower. When you... Did anybody fulfill their virtue or vice, by the way?
I would
Mask
say
and
they should
Dirge?
definitely. Well, I don't know.
So,
I have to figure out
Kate-
how exactly child works.
So with child, generally it's... Okay, so one sec. Since it's been a while, I'll do a quick little refresher for you. So,
Okay, thank you.
Dirge. So the way that it works, so... Oh, God damn it, I'm in the Strix chapter. All of my Requiem books are in the trunk on my car right now, because they're your books, and I need to get my book back from winter. So I'm having to use the Google Doc right now, or the drive copy. So one sec. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so the difference there is that mask and dirge. So your mask is what you represent to the world. It's the facade, the pretty lie. It's the excuse for why you can't stay for breakfast in the morning. The reason you give cab drivers for dropping you off near an abandoned warehouse at odd hours. It is your false face. Anytime you overcome a small hurdle in the defense of your mask, you gain a point of willpower. When you commit something atrocious or existentially risky in defense of your mask, you regain all willpower. Your dirge is the truth behind the lie. Oh, sorry.
So I was gonna say, like, so my mask, for example, is social chameleon. So picking up two roommates and getting them to feel bad for me.
Yeah, I'll
last
give you
time.
I'll give you a point of willpower for that if you're down any.
Sweet.
So
Cool.
go ahead and fill that in. And so dirge is who you really are. It's your secret self. When you don't have to pretend to be human, it's what you really are. So Jillian, are you down any willpower? Okay, because you gain one from monster.
Oh, I took horror instead.
Same difference for
Okay.
regenerating that. And then, so when you withdraw from your outside life in defense of your truer self, you regain a willpower point. When committing horrible, damning acts in defense of your real identity, you regain all spent. So that's the way that works.
Okay. Cool.
Cool. And Chris, when the Gangrel book is released, you'll be able to pick any new, dirges or masks from that to replace yours if you want.
Oh, sweet. I'm pretty happy with mine. I've got Conformist, and then for Dirge, I have Spy.
Oh, what am I saying?
and-
You're a maquette.
Yeah,
I keep thinking
I've
that- I
got
was
Spy
thinking-
and Whipping Boy.
Oh, that's true. Okay. All right. So the next day passes quickly, and before long, night has once again seized the world. Everybody, spend a point of vitae to wake up, or just sit quietly for the rest of the game.
I don't think you want me to do that.
I would
Okay,
prefer
so
everybody
I
to
will
wake
have
up.
to spend a couple points of vitae because I need to feed my familiar,
Okay.
and then I also want to send 2 of my dogs out to go retrieve more vitae for me.
Okay, that sounds
I
good.
think I can do a couple of them. They can be, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. So I spent 2.
Okay. So, what are you using to send your dogs out? Is that just animalism? Or is that...
Yeah, so it's I think it's Hounds of Blood. Let me just pull up which
Oh,
one
you're right, from the
it
Venture book.
is. It's one of my I think so. I have Lord of Beasts and Hounds of Blood from that book, so pick number
Okay,
7.
so...
Yeah, I can
What page is it
okay,
on?
I've got it. Okay. Costs 1 willpower to set up, so I'll probably spend one of those. It's page 107. Oh, true.
Okay,
blah.
107. God damn, there's so many cool powers in
Might
this
actually
book.
just have to send one of them, but that's okay.
So it's 1 willpower point, and...
Touches the animal, activates the devotion. Creature can now feed from mortals as a vampire can, using the system for the assault in Vampire page 94. It can
Okay.
store vitae equal to its stamina. I'm not sure what a dog's stamina is.
At least 3.
Yeah, okay.
Dogs are tough. Especially your dogs, they're big, tough dogs.
Yeah.
So
So-
what I'm going to say is, what we're going to do is give me a... Let's do, you know what, I'll roll 4 of them. So survival, I'll say... They are going out at night or during the day?
I was gonna send them out at night.
Okay, that's... Okay! Shit! Okay. They are going to successfully feed. The next day, you are going to... Anybody who wants to is going to hear that in North Van, there have been a rash of either dog attacks or cougar attacks. It's really hard to tell. People have been attacked by stray animals in North Van, probably because of like the homeless encampments downtown have been kind of bringing these animals together. Also, there has been wolf and coyote sightings in Stanley Park.
Lots of coyotes. Yeah.
Because there were a bunch
I
of people
see.
trying to feed them last year. Remember, they were trying to turn them into pets, and coyotes are crazy. Don't do it. There's a reason
Don't
they
do
sound
that,
like that.
no.
So yeah, you are going to take 4 more points of vitae when you wake up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it rolled really well. What's the other one you have?
No, the other question was I don't know if my... Sorry, for willpower, because I don't think we did me.
Yes. So
My
what do you
mask
got?
and dirge. My mask
you
is
got?
nurturer, my dirge is competitor.
I'll give you one for nurturer
Okay.
because of the way that you change things at the end there.
Okay.
The way you're like,
sure.
oh, stay in my house. Everything's fine. It's all good. Everything's wonderful. Tee-hee. Give him the old tee-hee.
Do we recover willpower after sleeping for the night?
That's what I was double
Or for the
checking
day?
because I don't think you do anymore. But let me just double check
Weird.
that.
I would expect it, but...
Well, but you're not human anymore, right? So that was the
That's
one thing.
true. We're kind of static.
So I'm just going to double check that real quick because that is one thing that I feel like I would normally say yes, but willpower. Okay, regaining willpower. Boo boo boo. I feel like it's funny because I'm only hesitating on saying yes because we're broadcasting this. If it was just a home game around the table, I would just do it. You know? Muddling through actions, attribute, 70 point willpower plus 3. Yeah. Regaining willpower? That doesn't help me at all, book. I'm gonna say yeah. I'll say yeah. You can regain it when you do your day sleep. Why not?
Okay.
So everybody can hop a point of willpower back because you're playing Lady Dimitrescu, which is all I care about. Tall mommy, go. Tall mommy and your 3 daughters right there. One of them is slightly boxier than the others, but
Yay.
guess which one and win a prize. Okay.
It's me.
It's you. You're the boxy one.
Mm-hmm.
Chris's character is very curvaceous, strangely enough.
Mm-hmm.
We're proud of him. Mm-hmm. All right. The next day comes, and you all awaken. What's the first thing that you're all planning to do? Are you planning to meet up? Are you planning to go do some work? Or?
This new game came out recently called Elden Ring.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna say is that you all have your various tasks when you wake up around 6 p.m. and you have various tasks until about 11. At this point, though, you will all receive a text message from someone named Erik Lindell. Erik Lindell is a very high up inside of the Invictus. He's new wave, new money, specializes in social media models and connecting people. He's one of those Hollywood agent types that have made a permanent home in Hollywood North and connecting, well, all of the young Canadian ingenue with all of the American productions that come up for the tax breaks. He's a Ventru, he's handsome, and a complete dick weasel. And tonight you receive a message saying, I need to talk. All of you, well, not all of you, you're getting a message. Meet me tonight, midnight, New Media Gallery in New West. New Media is capitalized. It is not the New Media Gallery, it's the New Media Gallery.
Do I get this message too? So I'm not an
No.
Invictus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say... you're gonna get a slightly different one that says... Hello, Jillian. We've only met a couple of times, but my name is Erik. I heard that you were out with some of my associates last night. I would really appreciate having a chat with you tonight. Let me know if I could send a car to pick you up. I'll be at the New Media Gallery tonight around midnight if you're available. It would be very mutually beneficial if you could. Thank you.
Okay. She'll send an affirming text back, trying to be as eloquent and courteous as possible.
Okay. And you're saying yes?
Yeah. She'll say
Okay,
yes.
great. Then
She'll
he'll be totally nice to you.
Oh, perfect. She'll be like on guard for sure, but
All right. Do you all communicate with each other? Do you want to carpool in the Phantom?
Do it. Ride
yeah,
in the
Jillian's
Phantom.
definitely going to send a message to our, well, if we have a WhatsApp, our WhatsApp, and
It's a who's up. Who's up is
who's
the
that?
name.
Who's that?
I love
And
it.
be like, just say that she got this text message and it was from who it was from, and because y'all are Invictus and I am not, being like, should I be wary of this?
Lena's response will be something along the lines of always, but we should probably meet him anyway.
Wait, we?
We all got a message.
Oh, okay. All right then. Cool. Are we gonna go together?
Yeah, we can pick you up.
Ah, perfect.
And Lena's gonna look like, so, sorry, Erik went out and faded into the earth outside, is what I'm gathering, like in my garden?
He went out to take a leak in the garden and then just didn't come back.
Vanished.
But then he will pop up out of the ground the next night.
A little dirty, but otherwise good.
Feels like
Okay.
practical magic.
Lena's gonna make him take a shower if she sees him.
Oh no, that's perfect. The first thing he's going to do is like pretty much like as soon as the sun sets, he's going to be at the front door knocking to come in, clean up, and just get ready. Because the reason why he did that is he assumed that there would be work to be done and he should be there right away. Because I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but I wasn't originally going to give him a cell phone. I thought maybe a pager would be high tech enough for him, but
Paging
Yeah.
Dr. Knifehand.
right,
Paging
if those
Dr.
even
Knifehand.
still exist anymore. But let's give him an old flip phone.
They absolutely
They
pagers
do.
still. Let's ask the healthcare professional. Do pagers
All right.
still exist?
Absolutely. And guess what else? What else do we use? Mentioned it on some streams. We use fax machines daily.
Ew.
Absolutely all the time.
They're awful. They're the worst.
They're not great, but we still use them.
But yeah, so Lena's just like, if this is not the first time that he's shown up at her door immediately or vanished into her garden, she's like, honestly, why don't you just move into the house at this point?
Didn't know you
Or
guys
this
were that
table.
serious. I'm not saying anything. It's fine.
Prefer to have my privacy.
I see. Okay. Well, anyway, showers over there. Try not to track mud onto the carpets.
Thank you, Miss Masters.
Well, we've
We'll just
been,
kind of
and we have a meeting at midnight.
That's not particularly surprising, but I'll get cleaned up. What are we going to do about the the gentleman we picked up.
Oh, that reminds me. She's gonna look around and check and see if Judah's fucked off by now.
He absolutely has. He fucked off as
Okay.
quickly as he could when he didn't think dogs were going to eat him.
Oh. He's gone for now.
He's gone?
Yeah, I think he left sometime during the day. Guess he didn't want to stick around. Why, did you need something else from him?
Were we going to question him some more?
I think we got everything out of him that we were going to.
We just let him go?
Oh, no. No, he's on the payroll, and if he tries to run away and we need to find him, we'll find him.
Okay, that sounds a bit better.
Plus, the dog's got his scent, so...
So does a Jilly. Like a bloodhound.
Oh god, you do.
Yeah! And a cute senses. It's so good.
So cute.
Good.
When
It's
are we
good.
when are we required to meet up?
Well, I think the message said at midnight. So, Kelly, how well do we
nice.
know Erik Lindell?
I would like everybody to make me a intelligence or presence and politics roll.
Okay.
Tens count as 2 or explode?
They explode.
One.
I got 2! Again,
And
I keep
I
rolling 4 dice and getting 2
Have
successes.
a specialty in kindred politics.
So add an extra die to your pool, please.
Okay.
Oh, and Lena, when Erik wakes up, he has a gigantic dirty beard that he will take out some scissors and cut off in the morning in the bathroom.
Okay. Cool.
All right. How many did you get, Amy?
I need to re-roll this 10.
Oh, you actually got successes.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes. So most of you have had interactions with him. Anybody with 1 success knows that he's a Ventru, and very proud about it. 2 successes is enough to know that Erik Lindell is not only a Ventru, he is second in line to be the Ventru Priscus, the elder of the clan. He is a proud member of the Invictus and actually holds a decent amount of station in the Invictus. He is a... Let me just check. This is the problem with running a game over the course of 4 years. I gotta remember his rank real quick. But he is a... Caitlin, I'm pretty sure you remember. He's like a full knight at the very least.
Yeah, I remember. I was like, oh my god, that name. My
Yeah, he's
notes
your
aren't with
character's
me
sire
right now.
from the other game.
Yeah.
I believe he is a lord. So,
Yes.
so he's a lord
Yeah.
of the Invictus for sure, and he is a knight of the court. He has done honorable service to the Invictus, normally marking achievements of some merit. His has to do with a lot of entertainment industry stuff. So much so that actually he was awarded the Embrace about 10 years ago, which he used on an up-and-coming Instagram model. And that did not go as well as it could have. Surprise, surprise. She's around somewhere, although her name escapes you. I'm sure she's important to someone. Those of you who got 2 successes as well know that he is a typical Hollywood type. He is very, very happy to be right. And when you are agreeing with him, he is your friend. The moment you give him any resistance, he slowly turns into a rabid dog. He's got a touch of the old Joffrey. But he's also dishy. 3 successes for you, Amy. Perfectly fine conversationalist. He's new money. and he likes to pretend like he's not. He is very easily manipulated by people who he believes are his superiors or have something that he envies, and tends to overstate himself in the presence of such.
Okay, that's good to know.
But he also has a lot of political weight, so doing what he says at the moment is probably a good thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So do you all meet up at your place, or do you pick them up as you go?
I think we would pick them up as we go.
Okay.
So that would be my idea.
It never stops raining in Vancouver this time of year. As the Phantom coasts its way along, doing its rounds and picking up, Cece was the most unavailable. You have to grab her the closest to midnight. At 11:30, on the third call, she finally picks up and leaves. Your roommates haven't left for the night, Cece. They're in the living room, laughing at something on one of their phones that's plugged into the wall and charging, propped up on the side of one of their backpacks as they lounge on the floor.
Okay. Yep. She'll just go, and she doesn't really pay much attention to them right now.
And let's see if they're good roommates. Let's do a good roommate roll. They've tidied up a bit from last night. There's still a smudge on the counter from the ketchup, but the bottle's been put in the fridge.
Cool. Does she take notice of what they were, like, consuming mostly, like, as far as drinks?
So as far as drinks, they had quite a few cans of Lucky.
Okay.
A couple bottles of some cheap-ish draft beer.
Mm-hmm.
Or probably craft beer. What am I making draft beer? Some craft beer. And then there's one can of like a THC drink on the counter.
Perfect.
Mango dragon fruit.
She's going to take mental note of like all of their little habits like this, because she's going to want to actually be an enabler so she can keep them.
Okay, that sounds good. As you head out, they're gonna just look up. And, oh, hey! I hope you had a good day at work.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just going to go meet my friends that you saw the other night. I hope you're comfortable.
Though this is so great. I noticed you didn't have much food. Yeah, we didn't see you had much food. Is there anything you'd like? We can go pick it up at the store.
I have IBS that's really bad, so I tend to pick up food when I'm out and about.
Oh, that sucks. Well,
Yeah.
Well, if you ever need anything, just let us know. Yeah, just let us know.
Of course. Just please don't move my art supplies around too much. It's the only big rule that I have, okay?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Alright, thank you. I'll
Thank
see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Ugh.
You'll head out. And the three of them are already waiting in the car with the chauffeur when you head outside.
I'll just slink into the car.
Okay. And with that, you start progressing toward New West. Do you talk about anything in the back?
Not I. I am not going to start a conversation.
Look up at the boss lady. So, are we going to be doing anything about Kalika?
Oh, let's see what this Mr. Lindell wants from us. That might change things if it's relevant. But yes, I would hope so. And Remember how our friend last night seemed to have found out that Rhonda and some other guy kept meeting with Kalika? Well, apparently Kalika's also been meeting with potentially the Prince of the City.
I
Or
mean,
perhaps the prince is already dead.
yeah, I was gonna say if she wants
Or
to
been
off him,
replaced.
like, wouldn't she want to like know his secrets, know the ways that he does things? That's
In any
that
case,
sounds about
it's
right.
all very suspicious, and I'm currently wondering whether or not the Prince Emil is even still alive. Well, as it were.
How long has it been since the last time we've actually seen or heard of the prince?
It's been about a month. He usually he goes out to Elysium once a month.
And I forget, who was the person who we think met up with the guy that we were supposed to meet up with? Was that Emil?
That was so a guy named Lance Coker was meeting up with him, or was meeting up with Kalika. So was Rhonda from the Circle of the Crone.
No, I mean, the guy, the informant sort of guy that we went to meet in the movie theater.
Oh, Nathan?
Nathan, sorry.
Nathan. So it was
Wasn't
his
there
phone that
somebody? Didn't we have the name of somebody that was like possibly meeting up with him as well,
Joaquin?
or
Joaquin?
Joaquin? Oh, that was Joaquin. Okay, great. Sorry.
Yep.
All right. You continue across the city, and make your way down across New West. The immense hills of that side of the city can even be felt inside of this incredibly expensive vehicle. As you're driving down Columbia Street, approaching the new media gallery, this strangely shaped building just on the edge of the SkyTrain. Can I ask a quick question? Who's wearing their seatbelt?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably habit.
Okay. Erik, are you cool about fire safety?
Air safety or road safety? No,
Road
seatbelt.
safety?
Yeah,
Okay.
he'll
That
wear it.
sounds good. So, everybody just make me a stamina roll with a +3.
Okay.
Stamina +3.
Also, good cover with the IBS. That was...
Yeah, that
You
was
never
good.
think IBS and vampires, but it's like, that's pretty flawless.
2.
You want us to
Two.
add 3 to our roll?
3 to your roll, please.
So, stamina plus 3 dice.
3 extra dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I got 3
3,
10s here.
4.
I
Five.
basically
That's
just
good
want
on that one.
I want to make sure that everybody succeeds.
5.
Oh, God. Okay, so,
I also
yeah,
got
you're...
5.
I really like safety.
Yeah.
Okay.
Strangely. For myself,
You're-
anyway.
You're heading down Columbia Street at a good click, and then suddenly, skreek! There's going to be the sound of a collision. And the car is going to screech to a halt on the wet streets of New Westminster. Your driver is going to roll down the partition window and say, just a minute, ma'am. A transient just stepped in front of the car. And he's going to open his front door.
Oh my gosh.
And can I get everybody to make me an initiative roll, please?
Oh, yeah. Oh, right.
So, use your initiative score and a D10, please. Add them
Right.
together.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was going to mess it up.
10.
Okay. And please pop them in my chat so that I can see what you got.
Just
So
looking
your
up what the
initiative
numbers
modifier.
again.
Bad.
Your initiative is the total of your dex and composure. Yes.
And then roll the d10.
Yeah. Okay.
And in the chat.
Yes, and don't forget to add your celerity to that. Because your celerity makes you extra fast. Did you roll a 1?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Winter, you rolled a 1 as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So that means I've got Lena. I've got... wow, you guys have low initiative.
Yeah.
Okay. Jillian and... Okay. Out on the road, you can see that rain is falling all around the side of this... all around where the car is kind of like pulled over to the side of the road. This is a very commercial area of New West, down along Columbia Street. Behind you, it's midnight, and you can see that just on the corner, this huge red brick building that kind of sprawls across a city block called Kelly O'Brien's Restaurant is full of people there enjoying like the reduced pandemic restrictions. The SkyTrain is pumping people out. There's a late night A&W Poke Bar, Vancouver Thai restaurant, and the New West Landmark Theater behind you about a block. And you are pulled over in front of... Caitlin, you know this area, don't you?
Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, the landmark's, like, by the SkyTrain station. It's, like...
Yeah, and then the Salvation Army is, like, right across the street. So you're basically just at, like... just at this part of the road where there's enough room to pull over to the side. And
there's a nice little square there, though.
Yeah, basically, yeah, where the statue and art. Basically, you are pulled into the bike lane right between the Salvation Army and the Kelly O'Brien's, where that square is. And as you do so, the rain is buffeting down around you. It's spinning all around, and you will hear your driver say, "Are you all right? Is everything okay?" And you'll hear thunk. And then next to your window, someone taps something on your window. A man in a hooded jacket.
Can I make out like the figure, their face or anything?
It's a white man, 50s. A little bit grizzled. Looks like...
Interesting.
Looks potentially
I would
homeless?
like to slam the door open.
Okay.
Like
all right,
that
so we're
kind
gonna...
of like slam kind of thing.
That sounds good. Let's hop right into initiative then. All right, Lena. No time like the present. Let's do it. And go ahead and make me a strength, and you can use brawl or weaponry.
I think I was gonna use brawl. Now, does my vigor adds +2 to strength? That's what it was.
Yep.
Okay. So strength and brawl. That's it. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it. Okay, before you roll, I have a defense.
Oh. Okay.
You gotta. We've been playing World of Darkness instead of Chronicles. So I have a defense of 3.
I know I'm not used to it.
So you take 3 dice away.
Then and can I spend a willpower?
Yes, you can. You can also add plus. You can also. You're driving a Phantom. That door is super thick, so you can add +1 for the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll add +1 for the door. I'll just do that. I won't spend the willpower. And it's just 8, 9, 10s are successes. Then I got 1 success.
1 success. Okay, the door will.
Yeah.
Do that as well.
So she's planning to slam it out. Like, I don't remember how the doors open on the Phantom. Are they like normal doors or?
They're not gull doors. They are normal doors, but these things are about like a half foot thick.
Right.
So you are just going to hit it and
so
go.
She's gonna slam. And then just like swing her legs out and get out. Like, excuse me.
He stumbles back.
Did you have business with me?
Yeah, I got plenty of business with you. Erik, it's your turn. Tall lady has stepped out to enter the fray. What do you do?
I'm going to go up there towards... okay, tall ladies enter the fray. We've got the transient. I'm going to try and... Okay, this guy's messed up. So I'm going to go take a look at the transient, like step out of the car and see what happened.
Okay, stepping around to the front, the driver's side of the car, you're going to see that the driver is on the ground. There is a length of rebar bent around the side of his face, and a homeless man of Asian descent in like a military parka is standing over him, looks up at you, and smiles nice and wide.
I'm going to smile back at him.
Okay.
And just kind of crack my knuckles a little bit, and I'm going to reach in for a grapple.
Sounds good. You can subtract 3 from your roll, please. So 3 from your pool.
Three successes.
3 successes still. All right, so you are going to grapple him. How do you do this?
I'm just going to smile, crack my knuckles, and like twist my neck a little bit, and just reach in and just I'm going to just bear hug him.
Okay.
And just get like right up there, like in his face, and just like start crushing.
Okay, so do you automatically do damage with your... You have a fighting style for this, don't you?
I do have chokehold and close quarter fighting, but I don't think either of them does anything yet.
Okay.
But once I get to like, if it's mortal, once I get to like double its stamina in successes, I can make them pass out.
Okay, sounds good. So you are going to grab onto him. As you do, guy number 1, the one that's in front of you, Lena, says, looks up. Yeah, I got. What did you ask? Do you have any business with me? I think is what you said.
Yeah, do you have
Yeah.
business with me?
Yeah, I do. Give me your fucking car, and he's going to point a pistol at you. Give me the car, bitch.
No.
Okay, what's your defense? You're at point blank range, so you'll still have it.
Is 3, I think. Let me double check what defense is.
Totally.
Dexterity or Wisp plus athletics. It's a 3. And I want to note that I have the designer suit merit.
Oh,
So that just
really?
means I think that my armor... I don't think it gives me armor, I just think it means that at least my outfit won't get destroyed.
Oh, that's right, because
Yeah.
your
My resilience is as added to my my
boy.
all worn or carried items.
That's great.
Yeah.
One sec, real quick. I just gotta check something real quick.
If needed, they add the resilience dots to their structure. So it also applies to my car too, I think. Sort of. Maybe.
Okay, so that is my pool. He's gonna spend a willpower point. Ugh. That's a success. That's 2 successes. Amy, do me the honor of getting shot like real bad.
Aw, okay.
So let me just pull out my gun table because it's just a basic pistol. So I think so that is going to be 4 points of damage, please.
Is it bashing because I'm a vampire?
It's firearms, yeah. So it's going to be bashing.
Okay. It is not fire, it is a firearm.
It is firearms, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just gonna double check that there's not any more to it.
Okay.
Don't believe so. Let's see. And you have no armor, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, so firearms.
Does resilience do something else? I don't think so.
If you turn it on, it gives
check.
you extra. Well, it gives you extra health levels, and then it allows you to downgrade damage. So it allows you to
okay.
not take aggravated damage if you turn it on.
Oh, so that's what it is. So it's not like it
Yeah.
won't just ignore bashing.
It won't ignore bashing, no.
Okay.
So
And then Carnum, I don't think makes a difference here. It just gives me more size.
yeah, makes you absolutely huge. Okay, so yeah,
oh
it's
wait,
gonna be
did I add my size adds to my strength, doesn't it?
no, that's your health levels.
No, okay, no. That's what it was. Okay.
All right, so yeah, you're gonna take the 4 points of bashing damage, which isn't great. However, what I need is a frenzy check from you. So that is
Please
resolve.
remind me what is needed.
Resolve and composure. God, it's like we're coming to this game brand new.
I know, this is wild. Okay, so that would be 6 dice for me.
6 dice for you. And the way that it works is when you are attempting to not lose yourself into frenzy, you need to get, I believe it's 5 successes. But every time you roll, the number of successes are cumulative.
Adds to it? Okay.
Yeah, it's over a number of turns. So long as you get 1, you can hold off frenzy for another turn.
Okay.
And you can spend willpower on this. So go ahead and do that. I'm going to say that you were kind of expecting a fight. So you're not going to have any additional problems there.
Yeah, I will spend a willpower.
There we go.
And so I'm going to roll. I'm glad that, not that it's relevant right now, but I'm glad that ones don't subtract in this. Yeah.
Dramatic failure may result in a frenzy, and you cannot end the frenzy until you reach a breaking point. If the beast gives willpower cannot be spent for... Oh, you cannot spend willpower to add dice to resist frenzy.
Do you want me to re-roll it, or just subtract one of these?
So willpower holds the beast automatically off for a turn.
Okay.
So
then, if I spend willpower, then I just don't have to roll for the round?
Yes.
Okay. So since I said I spent willpower, I'll just go with that for then and do the roll
Oh,
next
this is
time.
really cool. So things in second ed that I was still running on first ed rules for. So the whole point of this is, so resisting frenzy is reflexive, first of all. So when you do your action, it's not going to take away from it. Let's see. Willpower cannot be spent for 3 bonus dice. Blah, blah, blah. Willpower holds off the beast for 1 turn. The vampire visibly fights the frenzy, growling, smashing something, sprinting off, temporarily in control. However, she must still face the beast. Once she stops spending willpower, make a resolve and composure roll like normal, but take a bonus for each willpower point spent. So if you spend 4 willpower points, at the end you do resolve composure plus 4. So the longer you hold off, the more...
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, the more okay you are.
Okay.
So that's cool.
You can kind of gain focus. It's kind of interesting. Or steal yourself.
Right? That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. And then, no matter what, you're going to gain... So if you resist the beast, you gain the tempted condition. That means you want to frenzy later. So, what'd you get on your roll?
Oh, so because I had spent the willpower, I said.
Yeah, so just say that you don't have to roll. So you'll be able to hold it for 1 turn. And given that there are a lot of
Don't
people around
worry
here,
about
that's probably a
rolling
good thing. A gunshot rips through you. Over next to you, Erik, you are crushing this guy against your chest. And he is going to growl at you and is going to try to counter clinch you. So let's double check our grapple rolls.
So it's on page 177, if that helps.
Of the vampire book or of
the
Chronicles?
vampire book.
Okay.
And
think
at the
this is
higher
gonna-
of the 2 people's initiative, both makes opposed strength and brawl checks to try and do things or get out of it.
Okay, so each turn both make it contested. Oh, so you really can't do anything once you're grappled. It takes your action away.
And mine.
Yeah, but like he still had an action this round. So that gets sacrificed. Interesting.
Cool.
Yeah. Huh. So I guess... You know what? If it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. He is going to try to bite you, because he can still do that at point blank range. Because you can bite him. So... Let's see if he actually does anything with this. He does not. He is going to lean forward and like bite the side of your neck, but he's going to catch some of your shirt sleeve or your shirt collar instead. And he's just going to start tearing at you with his mouth. Yeah. These are blunt teeth.
Like mine.
And suddenly, as he is like snarling, "Let me the fuck go! Let me the fuck go!" You are going to feel a presence behind you. And, ooh, what's your defense while grappled?
Technically, we're not actually in a hold yet. The hold maneuver in a grapple will get rid of both people's defenses.
So what's your defense?
I'm still at 7.
Still at 7. Damn, son. Cool. Okay. Okay. Spend a willpower for this. All right. Could have been better. As you are grappling, you are going to feel a lash of pain rake down your back. Take 3 points of lethal damage.
Ooh.
You try to pivot as you feel a presence come up from behind you, but instead you smell loam, grave dirt, and fungi as a fist kind of rockets down your back, crunching the bones and tearing the flesh as it goes. I need a frenzy check from you, please.
All right. And sorry, what was that check again? Composure?
Resolve and composure. Resolve and composure.
And no willpower, right?
No. Yeah, the willpower cannot help.
An 8?
An 8? Okay, so you will not frenzy for 1 round. You'll need to roll again next round. So you are going to hiss in pain. And Jillian, it is your turn. What do you do?
It should be Cece's turn.
Does CC have higher initiative?
Yeah, I think Cece.
Oh, you're right. I wrote them down backwards.
Yeah.
So Jillian, you're going to wait. Cece, what do you do?
Okay, so in this car, what divides the driver's side from the back passenger's side?
Picture a limo. So it's one of those like full like barriers that goes and it is down at the moment.
Can she crawl through it?
Absolutely.
I would like to do that and see where I'm at from the front, what I can see.
Okay, you are going to see that there is a guy beating into Eric's back just outside of the driver's side door, like just on the other side of the mirror. And there is someone that Erik is kind of like crushing against his chest. The guy that's beating onto him is dressed in kind of a torn suit.
Okay.
He looks to be a guy of about like maybe 18, 19 years old.
Okay, and where are they in relevance to the car?
You are in the front seat. They are like 4 feet on the other side of the driver's side mirror.
And the door is currently closed or open?
The door is hanging open about a foot.
Okay. Is the key
The keys are still in the ignition. You're in park. Yeah, you're still in park.
Can I put it in drive?
Yes, you can.
Sweet. I will do that then. And try to drive the car so that I can hit the guy.
Okay. Luckily, I'm right next to the car crash section of this. So, now, you normally need a lot of speed for this, but this car has a very powerful engine. So, let's take a look at what this is. So, hitting someone with a car. Car crashes. Chases. Car crashes. Come on, where are you? You were right here. The problem is the car crash section is not next to the picture of the car. And that is the... There we go. Vehicle hitting a light object. When a vehicle hits something less than half its size, the driver makes a dex and drive roll factoring in the vehicle's dice modifier. Failure means the vehicle takes half the struck damage plus 1/10 its own speed. Your speed's going to be like 2. So this is a... Okay, so what you're going to do is give me a dex and drive at a -2.
Okay, so I don't roll anything.
You roll a chance dice. So you roll a d10, tell me what you get.
And can I add anything to that or not on this kind of roll?
You can spend a willpower.
Yeah. And
you
that
can spend a willpower, or you
two?
can spend a point of vitae to gain 2 points of... 2 points... 2 dice. Pardon me, 2 points. Also, don't forget that your celerity adds to your dice pools always.
It adds to all of them?
Well, all of your dex pools.
Okay, so I'll add 1 to that.
Okay.
Okay, and spend a vitae to get another 2 dice.
Another 2, so you should be rolling...
4.
4? Yep, go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. One thing, though.
Yes.
Was your chance dice one of those 4 dice?
Yes.
So a chance dice is not a normal dice. It only succeeds on a 1 or a 10. So technically it's a 0th dice. So just for the future going forward,
Oh, okay.
We'll use that. So for this time, I'll just say that you had one point. So how many?
So that would have been 3, but if it didn't count, then
We'll say
it'd
it's
be
2. Okay, so success are added to the damage caused to the victim. Okay, let's find out how much damage we do. Damage is equal to vehicle traits, size, of speed. Most vehicles reach.
And if it makes any difference, I also don't close the driver's door. I let
Okay.
it-
That's gonna hit Chris as well. Though. Actually, Chris will be able to dodge out of the way. His defense is high enough.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so failure means the vehicle. Okay, okay. Successes are added to the damage, but not to the driver's. Okay, light object suffers 1/10 the vehicle's speed and bashing damage, plus half its size rounded down. That is a complicated theory. So you are going to be going. I'm going to say gunning to a start. You're going to be going. I'll say 20 miles per hour just within 5 feet, because this thing's got some horsepower.
Yay.
Someone's going to correct me in the comments and say that means that the car would be moving light speed by the 3rd round or something. But it's a very expensive car. So that is going to be 20 divided by 10 is still 2 points of bashing damage, plus half its size rounded down. This is a mix between a limousine and a family car. So I'll say that is. Holy shit! Always hit someone with a car, kids. Okay, so this is going to hit the guy that Chris is grappling because of the way that he's holding it. The other guy was a bit further away. So, Chris, the guy that you're grappling right now, you get hit from behind. The car guns, and the guy turns into a ketchup packet in your hand as he takes 7 points of bashing damage. The car just lurches forward and slams its fender through his back, and you are going to hear all of the bones just go.
Oof. Oof.
So guy number 2 is out of the fight.
And I'll
He's
just
going
wave
to.
from the window.
And I'm gonna allow this. Lena, do me a favor. Roll me a d10.
Yep.
Okay. Oh
I've
God.
done so.
Was it higher than a 9?
No.
Okay, cool. The driver was
3 out of
laying on the
3.
ground in front of the car where he was bludgeoned. So the car's gonna
No,
hit a
Police
speed
ambulance
bump.
is expensive.
Oh, sorry.
It's fine. You couldn't see him. The car's too big. It's a big fucking car.
And you don't know what that is.
And I didn't adjust the seating.
You didn't. Oh, you had to lean forward and just gotta dive down and hit it. The boom.
Yeah.
And the chat is telling me that I have to calculate a bunch of things right now. No, I don't. This car costs more than $100,000. It pays to break the rules. Also, I'm pretty sure it's Gould.
Yeah.
It's
I think there's a picture of that
basically the-
vampire car floating around the internet.
It makes me think of Stephen King's Christine.
Ah.
Well, it rolled well enough. It could have been like Dork Tales as Christine. Woohoo! All right, so that's gonna nullify that guy's right to life. And Jillian, it's your turn. The car lurches forward. What do you do?
Whoa! Oh my God! Do it again. Is it stopped now?
Yes, but well, it's still moving forward. Yeah, it's gonna. Did you brake after that, or are you gonna keep going?
I probably hit and then reflexively brake.
Okay, so yeah, you go.
Because I don't drive.
Do it again. Do it again. She's gonna tap that, but I want to go punch him in the face. And she's gonna jump out the door that was still. Well, it's probably slammed shut now, but she's gonna try to like burst out the door.
Okay.
And
Yeah, you may do
I
so.
want to get real close and punch the guy with the gun. Kind of trying to.
Okay. So
Knock
you'll
it.
jump out the side near Lena, and Go ahead and do it. So leaping out from behind Lena, this tiny girl leaps out from behind Big Mama and takes a swing. This guy has a defense of, it has not been his turn. Oh, it has been his turn since then, so he has a defense of 3.
Okay. Still want to use willpower. Oh, I still need one.
Sounds good. Don't forget to add your vigor to your strength. You're doing strength and brawl.
Okay, thank you. I figured as much.
Okay, strength and brawl -3 +3. This is gonna ruin his day, I have a feeling.
I mean, it could have been better. It could have been better. Hold on. Come on. Oops. Shit, that one's lost forever.
I know. Pour one out for our homie.
That is 4.
Okay. Do you have any additional damage or any merits that cause additional damage after impact?
I don't think so. I think most of mine are like tracking, sneaking.
Okay, so
Nope.
you are going to slam your fist into his jaw. You are going to damn near your where are you hitting him? Are you hitting him in the face, first of all?
I was thinking kind of like trying to slap the gun out of his hand. So he doesn't do that again.
All right, so with that roll, I'm going to say, like, reaching forward, you're going to be able to, like punch him in the side of the forearm enough that the bone kind of, like, makes a cracking noise.
Nice.
And the gun is going to sag. He's going to hold on to it, but it's going to sag in his hand. And it's actually going to slam into his sternum enough that you hear one of his ribs crack. You just did 4 levels of bashing damage to a guy that doesn't have a name. So that is a lot. All right, that is going to be that. At the top of the initiative, we have Lena. Lena, you are going to frenzy unless you make a roll. Actually, pardon me. No, you're not, because
I would like to make a roll.
You have until the end of your next turn.
Wait.
So this round you may
I?
proceed as normal. Yeah, because you spent the willpower.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right, I did. She's gonna look down. Where did they shoot her?
There's
Where
a
was
lot
she
of
shot?
you to shoot. I'm gonna say kind
There
of
is.
like in your like kind of that expanse of area between like your sternum and your belly button, like that kind of just like
Okay.
amorphous like stomach area.
Yeah. This shirt costs more than your life, asshole. Sorry, is he dead yet?
Operative word yet. No.
No. Okay.
No, he is not quite.
She would like to grab him by the throat and just crush his throat.
Okay. On a street in downtown New Westminster. I love it. Do it.
With the
Okay.
police station 1 block away.
Yeah, well,
Give me strength and brawl, please.
she's a little mad right now. Strength. Oh, and then I have +2 from vigor.
Yes.
And then I
And he
have
has a defense of 2 at the moment.
2. Okay.
Yeah. Because Caitlin managed to hit him, took a swing at him.
Let's see what 4 dice gives me. I failed.
You failed? Would you
A
like to
1,
turn that
2, a
into a
4, and a
dramatic
3.
failure for a beat?
She's a little mad about her shirt being ruined.
What
or at
kind of
least
shoes are you
having
wearing?
a hole in it. I think she's wearing
Louboutin.
like
Are they
yeah,
heels?
probably
Louboutin.
yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
They're heels.
So
It's like stilettos.
you are going to take a step
Not super
forward
high,
to grab
but
his
yeah.
throat, and as you do, the point of your heel is going to come down on an oil slick on the ground, and you're going to slip and tumble to your knees, scraping your leg up a bit. If you're wearing hose, tearing them, and just generally kind of falling in that whole like kind of look, you know?
Yeah. I want to point out that designer's suit, even if she falls, I think the hose are fine.
Okay. But where the hose at?
Supernatural. The hose are fine.
The hose are fine. Okay, so you're going to fall. They're going to take a beat, Amy, for your character.
Okay.
All right. Erik, you are now covered in blood that this guy vomited into your face.
Yum.
Oh, so do I have to roll for frenzy? Because I only got 1 success last time.
You will at the beginning of your next turn.
At the beginning of the next turn.
Yeah, so you stave it off for one turn. So you haven't acted yet, so
Gotcha.
you'll have this turn to do it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, obviously, if I still have any of him left, I'm gonna let go of the sack and turn around to whoever it was that just hit me and fucked up my leg. I'm gonna spend a couple of blood or vitae to heal two of those, because ow. And then I'm gonna lash out at this guy.
Sure.
With the monstrous beast.
Okay. So using monstrous beast, this is a first for us on this channel.
Yeah, and
what's
I have
my
atrocious. Your defense is your blood potency and whatever beast you want to use. Strength, intelligence, or presence. I'm using monstrous, but you can, if he's got one, great. If not, he can resist, but he can't. If he's not a vampire, he can't do one back to me. You're looking at page 92. So I'm just going to look back at this guy and growl at him.
Sounds good. Okay, here we go. Page 92. Let's see.
I got 4 because I got to reroll a couple of those because I have atrocious, so I get to reroll 8 and up.
Sounds good. 1 second. Okay. So you're just going to turn and roar at him. Okay. He's gonna just kind of like back at you. He's not gonna get any successes. So what happens to him? It's the monstrous beast. You have atrocious. What does atrocious do?
Atrocious gives me 8 again on the roll.
Okay.
So he can fight or flight, pretty much. Let me just double check this. So he gains the bestial condition with he gains the bestial condition, which is at 301 as well. I now have +2 die bonus on any rolls of my aspect's interest against this guy for the remainder of the scene. So he has 2 choices. He can fight or he can run away. And if he fights it, he has the bestial condition, and I have +2 against him to fuck up his shit for the rest of the scene. Or otherwise, he just cowers and runs away.
He's going to yell back at you as you do that, and does it take a full action to do?
I think so.
Okay.
I would assume so, because I'm growling and yelling at him.
Okay. He is going to turn and run. Rushing toward the SkyTrain station. All right.
Awesome.
And now, Cece, it is your turn. You're at the front of the car.
Okay. Well, in all my gaming experience, is there a small handgun in the glove compartment?
Lena? Roll me a dice.
It's probably assigned to the driver.
Roll me a dice.
I rolled a 7.
There is a small handgun in the glove box.
I rolled a 9. Yep.
All right.
There is, yes. There's a small pistol there.
All right, so I will take the pistol. And who's still alive?
Right now, there is the guy who shot Lena.
Where is he?
He is basically, so the car is like this. He is out the back passenger side door. Jillian has leapt out and has like smashed him with her fists. And Lena has fallen to the ground. She might be dying as far as you know. She was shot, and you probably
Mommy!
still have... Yeah, Mommy's been shot.
Mommy! Okay.
Mommy. Mom.
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Mommy? Sorry.
What is that from?
I don't know.
It's a
sound on
meme that was
TikTok.
just like came out, yeah.
Yeah.
Good for it for coming out. Okay, so what are you gonna do?
And they're kind of right now very distracted, right?
Yep.
Alright, I would like to get out of the car with the gun and kind of like try to see if I can walk up point blank by them and just be like, boom.
Yes, he has a defense of 1, so give me dexterity, celerity, firearms, -1.
Can I also spend another vitae to do too?
Yeah, you can. For +2 dice, do it.
Alright. Wish me luck, guys.
Yep.
1, 2, and a 10 re-roll, and it's not the chance die this time.
It is not. Okay, 1, 2.
2.
2?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you pushing the gun? So he's like kind of like stumbling, like holding a gun, kind of like with an arm that looks like it's probably broken, but you're not paying attention. The rain has slickened everything. It's dark out here. Only the street lights and the businesses are flashing light out here. You step up to him. Where? You got his right side to you.
Through the ear.
Okay. You push the gun to his ear. You hear, what? And then you pull the trigger, doing 4 points of lethal damage directly to his brain.
Oh.
There is a gunshot, and you are going to hear a lot of screaming around you as people begin to flood away from you. People leave the bar. Like, you can see that people are reaching for their phones. The guy drops to the ground, dead. Completely dead. Jillian, there is a plume of blood in the air, and it's going to kind of like mist down around you, Lena. All right, what are y'all doing?
The guy who ran
Can we get back
away.
in the car?
You're gonna get back in the car. The guy who ran away.
Was he a vampire?
Not that you could tell.
Perfect. I
Wait, did
used
he-
Terminator.
Okay. Does that work on... Let's see. Terminator was inside of the Nosferatu book, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is that where it was written?
I don't recall.
I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull up the rules. I wrote them, but I don't remember them. So, also, hello, Raid. Good to have you there. And good to have ADHD Adventures here. Good job, guys. Where the hell is it? It was...
Starts on page 88 of Strange Shades.
Of Strange Shades? Oh god, I wrote that so long ago.
Yep.
Okay, so Terminator. A single mortal, yeah, okay. What are you asking, Jillian?
So I have Distinguished Palate, but I also have Bloodhound, which I believe Bloodhound gives me the same benefits I would get from tasting blood, then I can just smell the blood. So I was wondering, with Distinguished Palate, I was just kind of getting to there. I just wanted to know if I can identify what the blood is from. This one's saying I can identify like vampire generation, but I'm just wondering if
If you can figure out if it's from anything else besides
So
vampire.
are you talking about the
or
guy
if
that
it's
just got
like
shot?
Vampire versus human.
So you definitely can smell that. Either these the man that was pulped against Erik is definitely human, and so is the one that Cece just shot through the face.
Okay.
Both of them are human. And then make me a wits and composure roll at a minus. Well, actually, you have bloodhound, so do wits and composure.
Let me just check. Ooh, that's not a super great roll for me. I should have thought this out better.
That's
And I was
okay.
like,
I believe in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all of the above. Let's do that. No, I
everything.
didn't get anything.
Okay. You are going to smell. It kind of smells like a garden center out here at the moment, just for a brief second. You don't really place what that is. But with that, Erik, you're going to spend a point of vitae and are going to start following this guy.
Oh, that's discerning
Relentlessly.
Relentlessly.
What the fuck?
Okay, so you keep pace with the target no matter how fast they run. If the victim hides or escapes in line of sight, the vampire instinctively knows which way to go and will catch up to the victim the next time. He allows his pace... He slows his pace, sorry. Or allows to catch his breath. Okay, that's pretty good. God damn. I was a dick when I wrote this power.
I was gonna say, you made it, man.
I did. Hoisted by my own petard. All right, you are.
I've been wanting to use this one, so
he runs and rushes, and you keep pace. People are peeling away from you. You are covered in blood at the moment. From the guy who got pulped against you, he vomited blood directly into your face.
I'm gonna also obfuscate, just the level 1, so that people ignore me.
People are looking right at you. I don't think you can.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair.
So, do you have... Yeah, so you're not going to be able to. So people are just, like, freaking out, trying to get away from you, keeping their eyes on you. You're going to keep following him?
Gonna keep following him.
Okay. He rushes up into the sky.
A distraction.
Exactly. I'll be with y'all in a second. He rushes toward the SkyTrain station, which is up on the... Oh, wait, this one? I just realized that I've spent a lot of time at this one because one of the writers lives, like, right next to this. Like, from this book. Okay. He rushes up to New Westminster Station, taking a left up into it near where the Safeway connects there. You are going to be following, moving through the crowd, just as if no one is around. People are still freaking out. They're pulling out their phones. You hear some people say, "Are they shooting something here?" I don't see any cameras.
Out of the way. And just push past them and keep going.
All right. Let's do high or low is good for you. We're going to say that. All right. As a train starts to pull in, as you make it up on top of the platform, the guy is running toward where the train will be coming into station. It's just on the other side of the tracks at this point, like just outside of the station proper coming in. You are right behind him. He rushes up to where it's going to be pulling in. What do you do? So the train is not quite in station yet. He is up on the platform.
Oh. I'm going to let him get on it, and I'm going to follow him on the train.
Okay. All right. As you are pushing through, you are going to hear a voice say, "Hey! The fuck do you two think you're doing? Stop it!" As a transit cop steps out. "You, show me your hands!" You're covered in blood.
Yep. I will put my hands up and just stare at the other guy. Try and, like, memorize as much of his face as I can.
The train comes into station. "Hey, where the fuck do you think you're going? Get back here!" The guy is going to, as the train pulls into station, I'm gonna see something real quick. One moment. He gonna panic because he's pretty dumb. And he gets enough to do this, which is nice. He's going to take a look back at you, following him, covered in blood. The
I
cop
will
who's
find
reaching
you.
And he jumps to the other side of the train platform. People start gasping and freaking out. What the fuck? The guy coils up, and you can actually hear bone and tendons crushing in his leg as he hurls himself the 20 feet across the platforms. One moment real quick, though. Because he didn't quite make it. I'm just going to see if he... Nope! He hurls himself across in front of this train as it comes into station, and as he does, you're going to kind of, like, be a little surprised as that happens, and I'm going to choose to take a dramatic failure for fun. And you are going to hear a horrible screeching sound on the other side as he touches down on the third rail on the other side of the tracks. Meanwhile, back at the car, what are you all doing?
As I said, oh, look, a distraction. Lena's gonna get up and she's just gonna be like, "Ugh, well, this sucks." Brush herself off and, like, look at the hole in her stomach. And is gonna, I guess, have to do that frenzy check.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around. What was that? It was
Yeah.
Resolve and Composure?
Resolve and composure.
Was it?
Yep.
Okay. I got 2 successes.
Okay, I'm gonna say that now that
one.
the guy has been killed, you have enough time that you can compose yourself.
Yeah.
What do you all do?
Oh, but
So-
I also have my Macellarius flaw thing. Fuck.
True.
1 sec. Let me double check what that does.
you are. It depends how hungry you are.
Yeah, it's got a thing that makes her hungrier. I'm just double checking.
Winter, as Cece is looking down at this body, can you do me a favor? Can you roll me 2 dice? Take a beat and roll 2 dice, please.
Yay.
Tell me what you get.
A 10 and a 9.
Okay, cool. Your humanity does not go down.
Cool.
Take a
She's
beat.
in a video game. It's fine.
Oh my god.
All right, so you hold on to a scrap of empathy despite your urge to let go. You do not use humanity, but gain bestial, competitive, or wanton condition. Wanton condition, not wanton. As your
Wanton.
nature pushes her to withdrawal. So, what's wanton again? Wanton is...
I have the wanton curse already.
But the wanton condition is something else. So you want for the sake
okay.
of wanting. You're distracted with temptations of excess and indulgence. Any resolve or composures to resist temptation suffer a -2. So there's that. You get fight or flight reflexes, or you get... what was the other one? It was... or...
I'll let you
Competitive.
choose for me.
You must assert your dominance and authority. You give your all or you falter.
I'll let you choose.
I'm gonna say wanton. You're just enjoying yourself so much.
Okay.
You feel good about this.
Wanton condition.
Oh, there's no third rail, huh? 1 second, sorry. Kel is correcting me that the SkyTrain does not have a third rail. Wait, does that mean there's no electric? How does it get electricity then? Is there an...
Yeah. There's
Does in the
two
world of
ones,
darkness.
like 2 bigger ones, and I think there's like a middle thing in the middle, but it's not technically a rail.
Okay, but it is like, if you touch it, you die.
They say it's electrified. I've never seen anybody touch it.
Oh, both rails are electric. Well, that's
probably
double
the
trouble.
best.
Why would you do that? On the
Yeah.
old ones, you just had one. All right.
Because people like the big zap.
I double checked. So it's because I had to consume 10 minus my humanity points of vitae over the course of the night. Otherwise, I have a persistent -2 on all frenzy rolls as if I were hungry. But I got 4 at the beginning of the night, I think, as we said.
Yeah, so you should be good.
So I think I'm okay. So I don't have to have that penalty. Yeah. Okay.
Kel is saying that no one has died from electrocution falling onto the tracks of the SkyTrain. They die because they get hit by the train. Well, that was my next step, Kel.
Shh, spoilers.
Spoilers. So you're going to hear a horrible sound as the other train pulls into the station at the same time as the guy hits the ground, prepares to jump back up, and gets clippity-dipped. You are going to see him ragdoll like the particle physics engine is not working correctly. And people are going to shriek. The cop is going to look up at that. What do you do?
Look at distraction. I'll try and run somewhere out of sight of everyone else, and then
Absolutely.
obfuscate.
What you can do is from where you are right now, you're up on the second floor above
The
like a
second
parkade.
floor?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a
You could
movie
literally-
theater, isn't there? Around
I
Depends
believe
on which
that
side
one?
you're on, but yeah.
You can literally just like jump the railing at this point and vanish.
That sounds good.
Okay. Rushing ahead, you jump and vanish. What do you 3 do that are back over at the body? The bodies, I should say.
So Lena's just gonna look at that and is gonna... Can I dig the bullet out of this guy? In front of me? Just for the casings issue? Either that or leave the gun and just wipe the fingerprints off.
That might be better.
That would be better? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the owner of the gun is currently dead, so...
Okay. What do you do?
Yeah. In that case, so she'll look at that, have that thought, and then we'll turn and go back to the go over to the car, and we'll just like grab a cloth to wipe off the fingerprints, and we'll toss the gun next to the dead driver.
Well, Cece is holding the gun.
Well, yeah, she's gonna take it from Cece. Just be like,
Okay.
Meh.
Okay. And Jillian, what are you doing?
I think we should go, but I don't drive.
Neither do I.
I mean,
Okay.
just get back in the back, and she's gonna hop into the driver's seat.
Okay. At this
Shoves
point,
the
Erik,
seat back.
are you headed back to the car, Erik? Okay. Erik is just going to reappear next to the car.
Ah. Get in.
Just get in.
We gotta go.
Get in the car.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's gonna wipe the fingerprints off the gun, toss it out the window, and toss it on the ground, and is just gonna gun it and get out of
We're
here.
pretty much there, aren't we? I don't think we need to.
I don't know how far we
I
were
don't-
from the place, were
We
we?
probably want
I
to go
don't-
somewhere.
I don't think you're going to be going like a block away from here and parking. I think your appointment got canceled.
No, I want to... Yeah, I think we're not... Yeah, no, we're not going.
Oh.
So what do you do? You hop in the car and just drive as quickly as you can?
Yeah, she's gonna go... Oh man, where is she gonna go? I think she...
me to go and explain the absence?
I'm not pulling over here. Lena is driving, currently.
You definitely had to put the seat back.
Yeah, it went very far back.
Okay. So driving off into the night. Honestly, I don't think I can think of much better place to call game here than driving off after a vehicular homicide or three. Because that's chaotic enough. What's the first rule of Bite Club, guys? You don't get caught.
I didn't do anything
I didn't
supernatural.
bite anybody.
No, I punched him. That's all I did. I punched
This is
him.
true.
I'm stronger than I
All right.
look.
We just murdered a bunch of people instead of asking them questions and finding out why they thought they could get away with it.
He shot Lena.
Lena's
Mommy.
fine.
I'm
All right.
fine. My shirt isn't, but I'm fine.
Okay, I think we're gonna call it there. So you guys drive off into the night, having done a murder or two and a half. Everybody, do me a favor. Take take 4 beats, including the one that was bought for you by the Professor Multiverse. So that's gonna be 4 beats. That is almost an experience point. All right.
Aspirations.
And I got a
Aspirations.
beat for my, oh fuck, yeah.
All right, let's go through aspirations. Erik, you brought it up first. What do you got?
I don't know if any of them were vampires. So I had to try and gain more status in the Invictus as my long term, and the 2 short terms were fight a vampire and chase a mortal.
You can get one for Chase Immortal. Okay. Lena, what do you got?
So I forgot to totally update the one that I think I got last time, which was the Discover Who Killed Nathan, but I, so I didn't replace that. And then my other short terms were make sure the Carthians have a bad day, and the long term was fortify the Invictus's power over the Carthians specifically.
I'll
or at
give
least
you
in
one for
Vancouver.
hiring
I
instead of
don't-
killing our buddy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll
For
give you
making
one.
them have a bad day?
I'll give you a beat for enforcing the Invictus. Reinforcing
okay,
over the
yeah.
Carthians because
Okay.
now you've hired one of the people that was working for them.
Oh, okay, nice.
You've stolen a
that's true.
hunter pawn.
And yes, I have. And I want to check. I got a beat from my dramatic failure. Did I?
You did, yeah. So you should be coming away with 6 beats personally.
Woo.
All right. Cece or Jillian, any aspirations that you achieved?
We got in a fight.
Oh, yeah, take a beat.
Yes. But my other one, my long term was I only had one short term, but my long term was to have a better safe space, like get a better like apartment. That's
Okay, so that didn't happen.
that didn't happen.
You can check Craigslist next game. What
Nice.
What about you, Winter? Did you have any aspirations?
My long-term ones wouldn't be affected unless they had something to do with Hadrian.
Nope. So you're. What about your short terms?
The short-terms ones I completed last game.
Okay.
Whereas it
So
was like make human friends.
okay. So don't forget to refresh those every game session.
Cool. And we need 2 of those.
Yeah, you need 2 of those and 1 long term.
2 short, 1 long. Okay.
Yep. All right. So
Yeah,
with
I'm gonna
that,
write mine down before next time.
Okay.
sounds good.
It is
next
nice,
time.
like being able to actually like see how the characters are turning out now that we've had a couple games behind each
as
one.
chaos gremlins is what it is.
Yeah.
This is not what I intended.
Just
That is
really
not what I
wanted to
intended
use
either. I had a
Terminator.
whole scene ready after this, but I was like, oh god, that scene's too long, and also you're not going there anymore.
It's absolutely.
I just really wanted an excuse to use Terminator.
It's
That's
so
just,
good. I was
so
like,
good.
you're either going to grab him or he's gonna die. Well, let's let him die.
It sucks to suck.
I will say one thing, actually, before we call it there. Chris, do me a favor, make me a wits and composure roll.
Oh, okay. I forget. Do ones take away?
They do not.
And 7, right?
8, 9, 10.
8, 9, 10? Okay, 2.
2. As he ragdolled around, the rush of the 2 train cars coming in is going to release a smell into the air that smells like loam and dirt and kind of like a mushroom bed. And it's kind of what you remember smelling back at the hotel when you got the mission last night. So maybe bring that up. Maybe bring that up around people. right.
Loam and dirt and mushroom bread and at the hotel.
Yep. You know what I'm talking about. That smell of rot.
Gotcha.
So, seemed like immortal, though. You got a beat for it. Anyway, so folks, that's going to be it for tonight. We're going to be back with Party Monsters next month. Be sure to join us at the beginning of April for the next episode. And be sure to tune in. We got a lot of games happening this weekend. We have our dear Krista is running for Bassick Park 4 on Saturday at 1 p.m. At Saturday night, we are having the finale of Mage the Ascension Breaking Tradition, which is our thing in conjunction with Onyx Path. On Sunday is Deadlands, if I'm not mistaken. And then next week is super busy. We've got Wild Beyond the Witchlight. We've got Monday, Dirge for Exelar on Tuesday. Wednesday, we've got the Shards of Nerd coming back. And Thursday, we have Session 0 of Call of the Netherdeep at 6 p.m. We hope that you will come and join us there as we reveal what we're playing, who we're playing, how we're playing, and what we're going to do with this amazing campaign coming out of Critical Role. I want to thank all of our Patreon supporters, so thank you very much to DM Mike, my divine patron. How's it going, buddy? As well as Precarious, Soul Omen, and... those are my only demons. Those are my only demonic patrons. And my several princes of the Patreon, Taryn, Buddy, Trazelta, and I'm blanking. I'm so tired. Oh, Eolus. What am I thinking? Of course, Eolus. She's the new one. So thank you so much for all of your support. I love you so much. If you want to help support the channel, give us a follow, give us a sub here or on YouTube, and head over to patreon.com/dorktales and subscribe. You get some cool stuff, behind the scenes perks and things like that. Also, buy the book, because these rules are all inside of the books that me and my team wrote. So you can go ahead, use that link, and I will get money for my writing, which is a nice change. With that, thank you so much for tuning in. We will see you next time. Good night, family. Do we do that for Requiem? I don't think we do. Good night,
Family?
punks. Good night, family. Says Vin Diesel the vampire. Slayer. All right.
It's all
good night,
about
everybody.
family.
It's all about family. Is it?
You don't
really
need vitae as long as you have family.
Ooh, that's rough. Good night, everybody.